I want to prank call everyone on the team, specifically Alex, and ask her, hey, just really quickly, what is our YouTube? Guys, we're calling Alex right now.
Hi.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
What's the name of our YouTube?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I love you. Bye. She probably thinks I actually was calling her to ask her because, I somehow couldn't track it down, which is insane. It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, and the F is for phenomenal. What's up, party people? Welcome to Sofia with an F. I am recording from my couch, which is where I spend 90% of my time when I'm home, which is 90% of my time when I'm in New York. And can you guys hear the car? This is why I got a 2-bedroom apartment, so that I could use my studio. And then I realized, okay, but this visual, if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, it's just Sofia with an F. Is that what it is? Soph, back me up here.
Sofia, I think it's Sofia F podcast. Or Sofia Franklyn.
Okay, you know what? You know what? It's totally fine that neither me or my assistant know what our YouTube channel is called. But you know what? We will definitely look into that and we will get right back to you guys. So, speaking of YouTube, do you have it? So?
I'm pulling
Oh, okay.
letting you go. This is kind of nice because I'm right here.
I know. Soph is manning the cameras and she is a videographer right now. It's what can't she do? Now I want to prank call everyone on the team, specifically Alex, and ask her, hey, just really quickly, what is our YouTube? Can I please do it?
It's just, okay, also so they know the right answer, it's Sofia Franklyn.
Guys, we're calling Alex right now. She's probably at her new job that she literally was freaking out about. I need to do a full episode prank calling.
Hi.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
What's the name of our YouTube?
Of the YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Wait. Why?
No, just what's the channel called that I put out my podcast on?
At Sofia Franklyn.
Okay.
Sofia Franklyn.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm confusing with Instagram. Okay, you're really good. I love you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye. She probably thinks I actually was calling her to ask her because I somehow couldn't track it down, which is insane. Hey, what's that platform I've been publishing all my content on for the last 5 years? Oh my God, I like recording out here. This is fun as and I'm also going to open all of these Amazon packages. So if you hear some crunching sounds, some really obnoxious sounds in the background, that's what's going on. I have been obsessed with this YouTuber. I was about to call her a new YouTuber, and I'm looking at her video, and it was posted 2 years ago, so I don't think that's accurate. She's the coziest, comforting thing, and I've never been one of those YouTube people, and I know people got super obsessed with it. I never did. I never really got into Emma Chamberlain, although I love everything about her. Genuinely, she's one of the few influencers, quote unquote, that I'm obsessed with. I never got into YouTube. This girl, Caroline Winkler, she talks about interior design. That's kind of her thing. She's so funny. She is so funny. Caroline, I'm going to reach out to you. And by reach out to you, what I just said is me reaching out to you because I'm too lazy to do it in any other way. You need to come on the show. And we need to do some interior design together because I'm sorry, I'm pretty good at it. I would say this room is the only like almost fully furnished room, my living room. The rug. I was flipping through, guys, my vision board episode. I was flipping through that same magazine the other day that I have flipped through 789 times because I was pulling pictures out of it for my vision board. I came across in the French Architectural Digest magazine my rug, okay? My exact rug color and pattern. And it was in French, so I have no idea what the it said, but I'm assuming because it was included that they kind of loved the goddamn rug. Okay? And who helped me find the rug? No one but me. That was all me. I can't say everything in here was just me, but like, yeah, I can. All right. I'm grabbing an Amazon package. I don't think we thought this through, so like, is it going to be so loud? Thank you.
ASMR.
Soph pointed out some very interesting things about when I was making my vision board, which is number one, the slap. Like I was straight up, if there was a backhand for the front of your hand, that is how I was placing the paper on the board. Like I was giving it full force. I don't know. I think because Elmer's glue sticks to this day, I'm like, do they work? How many times were you a little kid and you used an Elmer's glue stick and like your did not stick? 9% of the time. Oh my God. And then we would like get the glue stick re-wet. I don't know if I would lick it. Yeah, to like make it sticky again. Okay. This, guys, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I have a problem and I am an advertiser's wet dream. There has not been a moment where I see an ad for any kind of fast food that I have not purchased that day. Like when Wendy's came out with the nugs, like that whole line, I saw 2 ads and I have ordered the nugs like 8 times since. Do I even know if they're good? I have no idea. Subway, I went on Postmates. I had no idea what I wanted. It was between sushi and Thai, which it usually is. And I saw an advertisement for you get a free chocolate peppermint footlong brownie at Subway. I ordered that 3 times in a row after that. So
Also, will you say that like you even saw when you see like cool promos for like creators, like submit to be creators?
Soph and I were in the car driving and I saw, because nothing is off limits. This is not just on any media platform. If I see a billboard, I am purchasing it. If I've not been hurt in a car crash, I don't care. Like I'm calling that attorney. It doesn't matter. And there was a bus stop and it literally said, join the creators community of New York. And I was like, creator community? Am I not a creator? Am I not part of the New York community? 2 seconds, I had that pulled up. I ran to the website. You could, what was it for? It was like you could submit your creator New York video. And I looked at Soph and I was like, we have to go home and make this. Are you kidding me? Like, this is such a big opportunity. And Soph just looked at me like, bro, these are literally people without any voices, probably 5 followers who are trying to get discovered. And you're going to submit your and just be like, so what does that have to do with this Amazon package? Pinterest will do these really fucked up things where it will say 50 items on Amazon under $50 that are actually super cool. And
Not a good ad.
it's not, or it'll be like 70 items on Amazon for under $25 to make your house look expensive. I read those from the number one item to the last item on the list. I will check out every single one that catches my eye. And this one just so happened to catch my eye. You can never have too many extension cords.
I have that one.
You have this? Okay, that's kind of really gatekeeper. That's really gatekeeper of you because you never told me to get this. It's an extension cord, but the actual plug that would go into the wall is flat. It doesn't stick out. And then it has whatever, this like pad with, I hate when you go to like a hotel and they don't have chargers for directly for your USB-C cord. That was the most stuck up, ridiculous, dumb thing I've ever said. Okay, and then I got this olive oil, you guys. And I did pay a little bit more for it because it's an acute thing. It's really cute. It better taste phenomenal because I bought this olive oil. I really want to say the name, but then I don't want to ruin my relationship with them. I don't have a relationship with them, so.
You want me to get it?
That was the most. I sound like a stage 5 clinger girl, and like there's a guy that has no idea who she is. I just said, I don't want to ruin my relationship with this olive oil company. They have no idea who I am. They did not send me these for free. I paid full price. Never spoke with them. The Brightland brand of olive oil. For 2 of these, and this is 12 ounces, it comes with a cooking olive oil and then what's the non-cooking olive oil, okay, that you put on salads. It was like $70-something. Do you know how pricey that is? And you know how quickly olive oil goes? I don't think it's that good. Sorry, I don't think. I have done a taste test with it. Mind you, I heard vaping with your taste buds quite a bit. So that's another reason I'm going to add to my list as to why I should quit. And it's at that price point, I expected something really phenomenal. And it's just not that. It's just not. Enough about olive oil. I finally went through with this plastic surgery procedure that I have been talking about, never got it, never went through with it. That is up until this past Monday. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what it is right after. I just want to tell you guys what it is while it's so loud in the background you can't even hear what it is. Oh, wait, the scissors are right here. Also, this couch is a white couch and I got my first stain on it and I'm really sad about it. But I guess not sad enough because have I tried to get it out? No. So that's really interesting. I guess I forgot I had it. Is it embarrassing to use balsamic glaze asking for a friend?
Like, for some reason, yeah.
Oh my God, right? It is embarrassing to use balsamic glaze.
It is. It's way better to have the
vinegar.
Remember that I'm not mic'd, but it's way better to have the vinegar, yeah. It is
But okay, but also, I'm sorry, balsamic vinegar and balsamic glaze are 2 completely different things. But this is so good.
I think glaze, it seems like cheaper to me. It's like sweet wine or something.
It's like, I think what it seems like is if you use it, you are covering up whatever you cooked.
It's like adding ketchup.
It's like adding ketchup. But I think it tastes so good. So you know what? Balsamic glaze needs like a rebrand. I don't know why it got like such a bad rep. It's like the best shit ever. Anyways, a year ago, went to see Dr. Lafer, shout out, because I wanted to get earlobe repair. What is earlobe repair? Basically, I was telling my personal trainer about it this morning. He's like, I'm sorry, you got what done? Like, it sounds crazy. I'm like, oh, I just got a little procedure done. This is equally as boring. I like the first package and I want my stool. Where's my stool? That's what I want to open up. I'm going to get back to earlobe repair. I swear to God. I ordered a stool for my shower because there's literally just no room for me to put any of my products. And I will check the dimensions before I buy things because I'm an adult and that's what you do. This stool is a stool for ants. Like it is a stool made for a dollhouse. Like when I figured out the measurements, but then I was looking into it and a shower stool is like, it should just be at a height that's good enough for your foot so you can shave your legs. I have no idea, but it's the cutest thing and it's probably gonna look super weird and awkward in my shower and I probably will have to return it. I don't care. I probably like the fact that it's mini. Okay, that's my downfall. The earlobe. I went in a year ago. She looked at my ear hole. Not the ear hole that like you clean with a Q-tip, the ear hole that you got when you pierced your ears when you were in kindergarten or whatever the fuck girls are getting their ears pierced. And over the years, from me going to sleep with big ass hoop earrings and doing whatever else I do, it's like I've ripped it over time and I wanted to get it fixed. I chickened out. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. It's because she said you can't wear earrings for 6 weeks. Like, God forbid after I have kids, when I actually want to get like some real shit done, like some serious shit, and she's gonna be like, oh, and you can't, go out. You can't go to Coachella for 3.5 weeks. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Just call the whole thing off. Just call the whole thing off. Really? I can't wear earrings for 6 weeks? Oh my God, devastating. Like, that is why I didn't get this done for a year, you guys. Like, anything that is just a minor inconvenience, I'm like, can't do it, not gonna do it, won't do it. So, I don't know. I think this last time, why have I continued to see her? Because now she gives me Botox, which she gave me that day. So I went in for earlobe repair. I left with Botox. And this past week, I got Botox and we were talking about the ear. And maybe I'm just like, I don't know. Like I think because maybe I actually think that there's some big milestones that might be happening, but I also at the same time don't think they're going to be happening anytime soon. I'm a little bit all over the place. And if that made no sense, I'm referring to just any milestone that you think would be a big milestone when you're my age, 25. Yeah. When you're about 25 years old, just think of any milestones around that age. This is the thing, is I got it done and I have a totally different outlook on plastic surgery since getting this incredibly minor procedure done. Like, even me sitting here saying like, oh my God, I got plastic surgery. Like, people are gonna be like, you're a dumb bitch. Like, can you stop referring to it like that? Like, you got a little earring hole fucking sutured up. Like, you got a couple stitches because you're an idiot. I justified it thinking, okay, I already mutilated my ear. I don't think it's natural for us to be getting our ears pierced in the first place. So me going back in there and trying to fix and undo what's been done already is just like, it's already, we already mutilated and defiled that area. Like, we can continue to do it. It's not a huge deal. Today was the first time that I saw the back of my ear. Like, I've been having to clean it and like put this antibiotic that is not an antibiotic, like an ointment on it. twice a day. And I saw, because Soph's here, I could see that there was like some bruising. And then Soph was like, dude, let me take a picture. I was heartbroken. Like, my heart. I was devastated just seeing this one tiny part of my body, which is my earlobe, bruised and being like blue and purple and whatever. That made me second guess the whole fucking system. I don't know. Like, if I'm having that kind of reaction to such a tiny part of my body and it's like not that fucking serious, what kind of reaction am I going to have when I want to get my boobs done? When I want to get something done on my face? When I want, like, it's, I don't know. But I wanted to cry for my earlobe. And
It didn't ask for that.
What?
It didn't ask for that.
It didn't ask for that. I mean, it is like on me. So it's like, I would assume. I don't know what it was. Like, why did it make you? Because you had a similar reaction, right?
It looked like a pop blueberry. It also just looks so helpless. Like I saw, like it looks like a little pinky.
A pinky?
Yeah.
Like a pinky finger?
Like if your pinky like was bleeding or something, aren't you kind of like, oh, my little pinky? Like it is.
Oh, yeah. A little bit. But I think it's you are inflicting this thing onto your poor body. This is also coming from the girl who vapes, who drinks like a fish sometimes. I actually haven't had a drink in like a fucking minute, and won't sleep. And really, I treat my body, I just went off about how I eat Wendy's and Subway. So the fact that I'm going on and on about like, oh my God, like you're inflicting pain on your body. But it was just, this little thing was very eye-opening for me. Now, catch me when I fucking hate some aspect of my body and I will not even think twice and I will be under the knife in 2 seconds and I won't care. But like, I do think we have normalized plastic surgery so much to the point that I don't even know what I was expecting. Like, I didn't even think there was going to be bruising. And this is for something so minuscule. I will say, TMI, don't care. After the procedure, I had like a really shitty night's sleep. I was so tired. I just like passed out. I don't even remember falling asleep. And I woke up and there was blood on my sweater. And then I went to like go like tuck my hair behind my ear, and my hair had matted to the sutures in the back of my fucking ear. And that was like, I felt like really independent and I felt like a really big girl. You know what I did? You think I called my mom? You think I called a friend to come over? Nope. I marched into the bathroom. I cleaned it. The hair came out. It was totally fine. But yeah, so those are just my thoughts. I just can't imagine what it's like if you get like a seriously major, quote unquote, I don't know what major procedure would look like, but it's not a joke. Like, cutting open your body is not a joke. I don't hate plastic surgery. I'm just saying it brought some serious perspective. Okay, guys, we've got our last Amazon box.
I saw you ordered that.
Oh, what's this, you might be wondering? Just a double boiler for my new candle making business. That's what that is. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Why do I keep buying shit on Amazon and it's showing up in the miniature version for literal Barbies to use? You guys understand that I bought a soup ladle and the ladle was the size of my eyeball. Like, that is how big it was. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know I had to check the fucking dimensions of a ladle or a double boiler. I think that's what that shit is called. I love how I'm shit talking mini stuff. Look at my little mini brush.
Wait, it's periwinkle.
Okay, can I tell you what this brush is for? Guys, this is just a mini detangler brush, okay? And it had incredible reviews, and the brush is like the size of my palm, and it's the cutest color ever. Now that I just travel all the time, I literally am going to be traveling like the same I've ever traveled, which is pretty fucking frequently. I am like, if I have to think to myself before getting on a plane, oh my God, make sure that you pack your razor, make sure you pack your brush. There are just things that I need in mini form because I will avoid a check-in bag to a degree that's, I don't know if you guys saw me go to Paris. I took a purse bigger, almost double the size of a carry-on suitcase on top of my carry-on. And Delta really hated me and I don't care. Anyways, so I got a little mini brush and it's so cute, right? I like want to use it.
It's so cute.
I want that bag to be like, oh my God. Okay, these are, you know what? These aren't mini. These are little pictures that, do I need these? No. But like, look at how cute. You would think this is just like a full ad for Amazon. Okay, but think about like if I'm having coffee and like someone's here and I want to put almond milk in one. Okay, I got these 2 glass pitchers. Once again, they're like the size of my palm. They're mini versions. Like they're what you would put coffee creamer in. And so what else would you put in these? A sauce.
Yeah.
My balsamic glaze so that they don't know I'm using balsamic glaze.
A little spoon.
Well, it has a little spout on it, but they're really cute. And if I'm purchasing something off Amazon, you know, like there is something you need to know about me. I love a good deal. Like I will spend money and like not care when I probably should. But if I'm buying something like a little mini pitcher, it was at a great cost. Oh, this is what one would call a backup olive oil. In case we got to troubleshoot the first one, you know what I mean? Look how cute this is. I don't buy olive oil based on the cuteness of the bottle. However, these did stand out to me and they did have incredible reviews, and we're going to do a taste test. We're going to do an olive oil taste test. This one's cuter than the blue one. Which one's cuter? Okay, and that is the end of our Amazon unboxing. I think I'm going to move this party to the studio because I have something I want to talk about and I don't really know what's like the best way to talk about it, which is a fight that I got into, but the fight was with someone I may or may not be in a relationship with. I don't fucking know. Okay, we're moving it. I relocated. I am in my studio that I pay an exorbitant amount of money for because it means that I moved into a 2-bedroom apartment in New York, which is not a cheap thing to do. And we do a craft every episode, you guys. And this episode is no different, except today. You know, some would argue this is easier. Some would argue it's harder. We're doing a puzzle. And right now I'm fishing out from a plastic bag all of the progress that I made because I taped all of the shit that I have done thus far on this puzzle. And that's what we're doing. Which, I mean, I'm sorry, if you started a puzzle and then had to put it away because for some reason puzzles give people anxiety. So are you one of those people?
100. Or it doesn't give me anxiety, I'm just horrible at it.
Okay, but it doesn't give you, like, if it's on. So Allie, you guys know who fucking Allie is. She, like, straight up gets anxious. She's like, puzzles just, I don't know, they, like, really stress me out. Anyways, they don't stress me out, except now that I have this one laid out, all of my memories are coming back to me, and this is a bitch. What is this puzzle? What is the picture? Hybrids. So there's like a rabbit bottom half and a cat for the top half. There is a deer, but the body is a bird. There is a lizard, and the bottom half is a scorpion. And this is reminding me, guys, I'm rewatching Girls right now. I didn't realize how funny and brilliant Girls is. I watched it so long ago. I feel like when it first came out, so it couldn't have been that long ago because I'm 24, 25. But the show is, I remember watching it and not thinking anything of it. And now that I'm rewatching it, I am laughing out loud. I just remember this scene when Hannah is a substitute teacher and then she gets pulled into the office with the principal and he's like, you need to stop talking to these kids like they're your friends and like there's such a thing as boundaries. And she's like, I don't talk to them like they're my friends. And then he starts quoting things that the kids have said, she said. One of the quotes being, Mr. Jones, the gym teacher, has a phantom centaur butt. A centaur... Wait, a centaur is half man, half horse, yeah. Right? And then he asked her about it and he's like, I'm assuming that was supposed to be a joke. And she said, well, I mean, it's kind of a joke, but really what it is when guys have such a big butt that it looks like it's not even part of their body. And doubles down on it. And that's such a thing. Like guys with a bubble butt, it looks like it's detached from their body. More so than on a girl. I don't know why, but anyways. So I have a puzzle and I'm realizing now this, for some reason, candle making is like, I could do that shit with my eyes closed. You know what I mean? Like that is child's play. Puzzles, on the other hand, this seems like kind of a gnarly thing to embark on. Anyways, I have a few things that I want to jump into. Before I do, I need to talk about my spending habits, which I kind of just touched on. I'm going to get kicked off eBay. I'm going to get kicked off eBay, which is my favorite website to shop on in the entire world. And I'm using shop extremely loosely because the way that I treat eBay is not exactly shopping, and I'm going to explain why. So would you say that I'm reckless with how I spend money, or do you think I'm very smart or somewhere in between?
Not like reckless, just like impulsive. But I feel like you budget for being impulsive.
I love how the really good with money are somewhere in between, just like we're not options for you. You're like, not reckless, but like whatever that one is, like the bad one. Okay, but I budget, I keep it in mind, like my reckless spending. I don't think it's reckless, and you guys can be the judge of that. I found myself getting into this kind of crazy adrenaline junkie thing, and I was going on eBay. If you have ever looked into a Birkin Hermes bag, those are investments, period. They literally hold their value more than like the S&P 500. So if you're trying to decide if you want to put money into the stock market or into an Hermes bag, I'm going to say Hermes. And on top of that, you can use and wear your investment. I love how I'm already just like trying to justify my behavior before I've even told the fucking story. I went on eBay. I was perusing. It was window shopping. And I was looking at Kelly's. I was looking at Birkins. Those are both different Hermes bags. And I saw that I couldn't bring myself to really justify purchasing the bag. And if you guys have ever been on eBay, most of the items you can bid on. So they have like their sale price, then you can go in and bid on them. And then there's like a third option that's like, I don't even know what the fuck the third option is. I found myself in this, it was like a heroin addict discovering a needle on the sidewalk. It was like, so I can only compare this to what I think people with gambling addictions have, because I think this is like a version of it. But for me, I just went fucking crazy. I like went into this manic state on eBay where I put in bids on like 15 Birkin bags. Can I afford to buy 15 Birkin bags? No. But what I was doing is I was lowballing the fuck out of these people. I'm going to get kicked off eBay. This sounds actually horrible. And by the way, I had every intention of paying the money if my bid was picked up, because what I was doing is I was coming in at 50% below sale price. And they give you an option too. Like when you're going to put in a bid, they're like, would you like to go 5% below, 10% below, or 15% below? Nope. I'm going to put in my own number. I'm going to go 50 to 75% below. And let me just paint a picture for you. A Birkin bag is anywhere from 12. Well, I guess there's like some really, I mean, I guess you could get one for like 8, which would mean it's in horrible condition and in a not good color and in a crazy size and whatever. There's a whole method to the madness. But they range from anywhere from like $8,000, which I would never, up to 500 grand. And I was putting in bids like for 10 grand, 15 grand, because I knew if I was able, if they took my bid, then I would be able to turn around and sell it and make a profit like next day type shit, which is not what I was going to do, eBay. I was going to wear the purse and I was going to rock it. But I found myself in a situation where if for whatever reason, the people selling the bag, if like, I don't know, 3 of those people decided to take me up on my offer, I would have been in some serious shit. I would have had to like, I've never done this, but I've heard people do this, like call American Express and claim fraud. If I didn't think I was getting kicked off eBay before, now I really just solidified it. Guys, the studio that you see before you, if you're watching me on YouTube, Sofia Franklyn, I don't think that's the YouTube channel still, but I will circle back. This is not what it's going to be. I got big fucking plans, but I digress. I'm ready to talk about my adventure in Switzerland. And I'm here to give you guys an update on my ski. What does fortitude mean?
Like your mental strength.
Could I say my ski fortitude? That would have worked. See, anytime I want to try to use like a word that I don't know 100%, like I really should just rock it. I was talking with my dear, sweet, amazing employee, Alex. I almost called her my cousin. She is also my cousin, but an employee first. That work always comes first. She's really good at skiing. I thought I was really good at skiing. And then I went to Zermatt, Switzerland, where people are really, really, really fucking good at skiing. And I grew up snowboarding. And learning how to snowboard is more difficult than learning how to ski. Getting good, getting intermediate at those things, snowboarding, way easier to, no, yes. Snowboarding's harder to learn, way, way, way easier to master. And I'm using master incredibly loosely. Skiing, I thought skiing was the same shit. So when I put skis on for the first time, I genuinely thought I was like intermediate already. I'm like, oh my God, this is like, I remember snowboarding, I would like fall on my ass every time. I am not an intermediate skier. I am a beginner skier. Did I make that clear to the person I went on the ski trip with? No, because I didn't even know myself, you know? Call it denial. I don't fucking know what it was. But I told him I was an advanced beginner, is what I said. He took that as like intermediate and I was being modest and whatever. Bottom line, we're in Zermatt. We get to our hotel and it is fairy tale land. Switzerland arguably is more majestic in the winter than in the summer. And we go up the mountain the next day. Kudos to everyone who skis. Now I'm obsessed with it. Now I want to really hone in and get good at it. But Switzerland, Zermatt specifically, is for intermediate to advanced skiers. Am I an intermediate skier? Fuck no. I've gone a total of 6 times. And at that point in my skiing career, I had gone a total of 3 times, okay? And let me just tell you, those 3 times I went skiing, you know who my instructor was? My little brother, who also broke his collarbone when we went because he skis like a crazy person, but he's incredibly good at skiing. He's like doing backflips and crazy ass shit, okay? And then Alex's boyfriend, and I love them to death and they're super helpful and amazing, but they're not ski instructors, okay? All I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to put the blame on them. All I'm saying is, you know, a ski instructor will tell you one thing. I asked my brother if I'm supposed to have like my legs bent and he was like, yeah, like a little bit. That's the whole fucking point of skiing, is that you don't have your legs straight. So I'm just saying, you know, my instructors were incredible in their own way, but I was not ready for this shit. However, the guy, and when I say the guy, let's give him a name. I'm going to call him James. The whole thing between James and I almost completely ended with a period, vanished. Like our whole relationship basically was a millisecond away from being completely and in perpetuity over. And I'm not exaggerating, because what I just said right there is what I said to him to his face when this shit went down. And we almost ended things on the top of a mountain. And when I talk about foreshadowing, I said in that episode before I left for Switzerland, I like made a joke like, oh my God, I guess we'll see how good I am at skiing. Like watch it be like the end of our relationship, whatever. I like made a joke. No, that shit, I like manifested the shit that went down in Zermatt. So we are skiing and he gets an instructor for us. And it's this very amazing, shout out Ollie. He was really great. He is German. He didn't speak actually he spoke really good English. I love how the Americans, like, I don't know how good their English was. Do you think I know a fucking lick of German? Like, I kind of know Spanish and like, that's it. James had told the ski instructor that I was intermediate. So right there, I was fucking pissed. And I was like, I said advanced beginner. Those are very different things. We meet up with a ski instructor. We're at the top of the mountain. You know, the ski instructor is very German. I'm like, does he know I'm 20% Jewish? Can he just tell? I don't even know if I can go through with this. I'm freaking the fuck out. Very clearly, just after the first run, it became evident that the ski instructor was going to have to instruct me and not so much us, you know, together as a couple. Like, it was very much, you're in this kind of range of skiing, which is very much advanced. Sofia, not in that group. So I just already felt a little bit embarrassed and just, I felt like shit because at this stage, I'm not that close with James. Like, I don't know him that fucking well. And God knows what has actually come out of my mouth when it comes to skiing. Like, I honestly probably was like, oh my God, I'm from Utah. Like, I am good. Like, I am good to go. So when it was super fucking evident that I'm not good to go and there's people flying past me, I was already in a heightened state. I had a little bit of anxiety. All the people in Switzerland are just fucking cool. They're all dressed cool. And then here I am, and I'm learning how to French fry instead of pizza down the mountain. That was fine. And you know what? James was like so supportive the whole time. I kept telling him to leave. And I was like, can you just leave me here with Ollie so I can learn some shit on the mountain so I can shred a little bit? You're cramping my style. And he was like, I don't think he even knew how to take that. Lunch comes around. And lunch in Switzerland is whatever you want it to be, but it's definitely a turn up situation. At least I thought it was. And the thing is a lot of these places in Zermatt, you have to ski to, okay? So we ski to this lunch spot. Once again, it's so cool. And everyone there knows how to fucking ski. I don't know if that's true. I probably was just like in my feels and just feeling insecure. It seemed that way though. We go and we meet up with a bunch of his friends and they're from London and one of them goes to Cambridge. No, excuse me, she doesn't go to Cambridge. She teaches at Cambridge University. They all have these super intellectual big boys and big girl jobs. And I'm not saying this isn't a big girl job. It definitely is. And, you know, I love my fucking job and I love being like, do I love saying I'm a podcaster at lunches? No, but I am super secure about my success in my job. In that situation when we're like talking about this other girl at the table, her major, which is AI ethics. And we're just like, all of these people, I'm like, I need to go home and read a book. Like, that is how I felt. I felt a little bit like a fish out of water. They're European, they're fucking educated. I barely graduated college. I was just feeling a little bit out of my element, okay? Just to give you guys some insight into what my mental was looking like. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. We did leave lunch and the lift is backed up beyond belief. The line is so fucking long and we're skiing, James and I, and all of a sudden, James flies past me, cuts in front of this line, and there I see two people, aka his friends from lunch, that he just cozied up to. And I'm left in the fucking dust. I don't know how to ski. It's packed. People are acting crazy trying to get on the lift. When he did this, you guys, I saw red. I could not see. The anger that took over my body, I couldn't do anything because like his friends were there and I wasn't about to act crazy in front of his friends that I just met. But I felt like I could melt holes through the snow with my eyes, okay? So I hear James and he's like, Sofia, like, come up here. And he's trying to get my attention. I finally look up. I make eye contact with one of his friends, which was this other guy. And like, even his friend, I swear to God, made a face. I actually, now I'm just making shit up. I'm like, his friend even understood why that was fucked up. James is trying to get my attention. I finally look at him and he's like, come up here, like, come up here. So then I just ski over everyone's skis and just fucking go to the front of the line like a buffoon. And we get on the lift. We're on the lift with his friend, so I still can't really say anything. And James is like, oh my God, like, let's take a selfie. And I'm like, absolutely, pull your camera out. I can't wait for this picture. Thank God I'm wearing a helmet and a fucking thing so that you can only see my eyes. And I was pissed. I was fucking furious. We get to the top of the mountain and James was like, are you okay to ski down? And I asked him, is it going to be easier to ski down or take the lift down? Because I had a few drinks at lunch. Also, it's my first day skiing here. Also, I'm not that good at skiing. Also, please just get me home. James tells me, I think it's going to be easier for you to ski down and we'll take the easiest way down possible. This bitch did not know where he was going. And I can't really fault him for that. I mean, it's not like he is the expert, of the fucking mountains of Zermatt, Switzerland. I ended up going down not a double black diamond, but the shit right under that. They were reds and blacks, okay? Which now I know, because America does not have red lifts, that red is basically what you do right before you do a black line or a double black line. If you don't know what a double black diamond is, that's the hardest fucking shit that you can ski down, okay? Other than off-piste. Oh my God, I'm so European. Holy shit. Which is just a cool way of saying terrain. A cool way? It's what Europeans call it. It's not the cool way. So I am already furious. I had a choice to make and I was at the top of the mountain and I looked down and it is the steepest, craziest shit I've ever seen. And I thought for a second, this is the first time I've ever done this shit. Like my dad moved to Utah for a snowboarding competition, okay? Like my family would fucking rip me a new asshole if they knew I took off my skis and walked down, which I contemplated doing. But I was like, no, I feel like that's going to be crazier and take longer and I just have to run this shit. Did I fall? Yes. Did my skis fly off? Yes. Did I get right back up and keep going down and then I would go down to red and then I would go down to black? I made it happen because I'm not a bitch. However, when I fell and just me freaking the fuck out, every single time James tried to help me, I lost my mind. So the lifts close at 3 and it is like 2:50 p.m. So everyone is leaving the fucking mountain. There are people flying past me and it's icy as shit because now it's cold and everyone's skied the fucking fresh pow and the fresh snow. It's icy, it's steep. I wasn't like drunk, but like I had a few drinks, which is not helpful, by the way. Not helpful. I think someone made a joke like, oh, that makes you a better skier. No, it does not. Alcohol inhibits you and does not help you with your function, at least when it comes to sports. I don't know about anything else. So James, bless his soul, is like really trying to like, he knows what he knows the shit he took me down. He is trying to help me, and every time I pause, which was often, he would come over and be like, baby, like, are you good? You got this. Like, how can I help you? I am a 70 out of 10 fucking pissed. And finally, because his friends are no longer there, I'm able to let loose a little bit. Like as much as you can let loose when you're on the slopes, which is not that much. Like you can't have a real fight when you are on a ski slope and half your face is covered and I'm freaking the fuck out. I was able to at least mutter, "Don't fucking touch me." And I'm so fucking pissed. And I was able to let out, "It's so fucking over." So those are the three things that I was definitely able to get across to him. I think I saw on his face, he was like, "What the fuck?" He didn't realize at that point the whole ski lift thing was an issue. He definitely realized soon after. We get to the bottom of the mountain, and thank God I'm staying at the designated après-ski hotel spot where from 3 to 6, there is a DJ. There are shot skis. There are shots being passed around. It is like turn up time. And James looks at me and he says, "Do you want to get a drink?" And I was just like, I do. We get a drink, we head up to the roof, and now I don't have a helmet on, and I can let fucking loose. And I lost my shit. I told him the whole thing about the lift and what the fuck is wrong with you. I doubled down on the "it's over" comment, and I'm like, it is so over. I can't even begin to explain over. And he's just looking at me like, what the fuck? And I am screaming at the top of my lungs. It is so obvious that like we are in this heated fucking argument, which is literally just me going crazy. And like fucking clockwork, these two girls, I am in Zermatt. This is a mountain town where you can go skiing year round, okay? If that doesn't signify mountain town, you can ski in the summer there. These two girls come up to me and they go, "We're so sorry. Are you Sofia Franklyn?" And I'm just like, you guys, I went from the Incredible Hulk, like the fakest. I mean, I wasn't trying to be fake, but like my voice went from "I'm gonna murder this bitch" to like, "Oh my God, yeah." And he's watching this whole thing go down. He's like, this is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde multiple personality type bitch. These girls listen to the podcast. Shout out girls that were in Zermatt. I wasn't able to get their name. But we like took a selfie and I'm like, "Oh my God, like, thank you so much for listening." And then they walk away and I turn around. It was kind of a flex. Like it was kind of like the most incredible moment for something like that to happen. But it was also, I was like, I can't be acting like this in public. Like I should get into like a hotel room. Like this is also, I love how I'm like, you can have a proper fight on top of a ski lift. Where you can have it is in the general vicinity of a DJ in the public. That's probably not where you should have it either. I lost my mind and I lost it. Like it took 2 to 3 days for me to get over this argument. But, you know, James and I we were able to overcome that. Do I let him ski anywhere near me now? No, he's not allowed. That's like a steadfast rule. Do I use an instructor, and is he allowed to drop me off to meet the instructor? Yes. But that's my story. And by the way, the whole ski lift thing, his reasoning was, I saw that you were kind of struggling and I didn't want you to have to wait in that crazy line and be stuck in that. So I thought I would just go ahead and like pave the way for you. Which when he said that, I looked at him and I said, you're fucking lying and don't lie to me. And that's not real, even though I knew he was being 100% honest. I was angry, okay? I don't know what you want me to say. I had almost lost my life, obviously, going down the red slope. And, you know, it was like having a near-death experience on one hand and then having all the other anxiety and all the other shit happening. Like, I was very upset. But now we're good.
I would die for the girls to post the photo.
I need to see the photo. I need to see the photo. Girls, if you're listening to this, please DM me the photo or post it if you want and tag me. I already know, like, there was no life in my eyes.
Just a vein.
Like, it was just a big ass vein poking out. And I was just, yeah. So I don't know. I think, honestly, if you are trying to figure out how strong you are as a couple, hit the slopes. And specifically in Switzerland, because that will really bring people to their knees. And I was on my fucking worst behavior. But I think it was justified. And also, even if you don't know who I am, but like maybe you just recognize me and you see that I'm in like a World War III fight, please come and do that shit again, because that was honestly, that was like a flex. I'm like, yeah, so me and the sleuths, me and my friends, yeah, I'm about to leave you here in Zermatt because I'm about to go hang out with my real friends. Okay, holy shit, guys, that was like therapeutic to get that off my chest. I now need to go to Miu Miu and beg that they either return / exchange a couple things. They don't have the tags. I do have the receipt. The tags are not on the clothing, but I have the tags, and I was super fucking tempted to buy like a tag gun off, not eBay, like off Amazon, and just put the tags back on the clothes. But I don't think there's anything more embarrassing than like if Miu Miu caught that I was putting the tags back on the fucking articles of clothing. Like that, I don't know, I'd rather die on a ski slope. Like that's not cool. So also, I don't know what tag goes to what, so that could get really complicated, but I really hope that they do the right thing.
So manipulative.
Fuck, I wanted to tell you guys that I have a stalker. Like a real one, not like a haha, oh my God, like they're stalking me, like a not baby reindeer, like in a way, baby reindeer level stalker. And I have all of these messages, like I need to read you the messages and the shit, but we are out of time, so I'm going to talk about it next week. It is insane. It is insane, but you know, more on that next week. And if I don't show up, you heard it here first and you know why. Sleuths, I love you guys so much. Talk to you next week. Bye.